Hey you, so on this video, hot or not new coins, I'm going to go over a few of the coins that individuals have been contacting me on over the past couple of days or weeks and just get my thoughts and opinions out on them as I've been asked. Now, I will say a few things. I'm not going to basically say they're crap or not. I'll just give my own personal opinions. One's going to be fantastic individuals can put down any coins that they may have that they believe are going to be the next best thing or what they think they can see potential, investment opportunities with. So I'll get on to the first coin that's going to be on this list, and that's going to be the Paddington Bear coin. I've asked if I was picking this one up. I'll be doing a video on it. A coin of interest. Now, why I didn't bother with this coin is, as many have mentioned, I personally didn't see it as anything potential worth looking for. This is just for myself, once again, not forgetting that when I pick up a coin, especially a high premium coin, such as small silver content or amount in there, I want to be able to sell it on for a profit. With the current model that the Royal Mint have going on, and just in general, I don't think it's going to be possible with this Paddington Bear coin. Now, there's a couple of things I've noticed that the Royal Mint are doing that I see as like mint ploys, mint tactics playing here. One of them would be the whole new model that they've introduced. I was mentioning this last time on another video where the mints change their marketing scheme, and they come at you with a new angle. What I've realized with the Royal Mint as of recent is they've got this thing where they'll give you the opportunity to lock in on the entire series. So it may say, we got the 2018 Paddington Bear here, secure the second release now. And also they're over highlighting the low mintage, so it gives you that sense of urgency, maybe missing out that and whenever it gets to this, I've only personally seen this when they started off with the the Peter and Rabbit coins. They done that on the second release of these coins, and it was a smart ploy. I think it worked great for them then because you had individuals like me rushing in on the second release, believing it was going to be as good as the first one. So then when they implemented that new ploy of secure the entire release now so you don't miss out, they're able to increase the mintage in the background, which you're not really paying full attention to, and then also have individuals lock in. Now you can cancel out that, but once again, that's not the motive here. I personally see it as a new ploy for them where they're able to yank up mintages and give you the impression that you're going to be missing out. It's all marketing, and I've seen through it and realized, and of calling it out as some type of a mint ploy. You can mention lower mintage or the first of a two coin series. It's not going to be two coins for 2018, but 2019 and so on. It will be the same two coins, so it's not like a one-off. Even if it was, I'm not impressed. The numbers on these are personally ridiculous. For me, I can't see me picking these up and being able to do what I've done in the past with other collector coins. If you're an avid liker of Paddington Bear, and you like the 50p colorized coins, I think it's a fantastic addition to any stack. If you want to purchase these to sell on at a later date, as I mentioned in my replies to individuals, I don't know what they're personally going to do. I know what I'm thinking and how I'm moving. I personally can't see it working out good for me. And so that's why I personally didn't go for these. But I don't know what the situation is when they're mentioning unlimited mintage. I know what the situation is when they're increasing the mintage and their little tactics where you can secure two now, just in case you miss out. But they seem to be moving along. But I personally don't see great things in these. If you want one for your collection or you absolutely love the coin, I think you can't go wrong. But in terms of a quick flip or maybe a medium to, longish term flip, I'm going to say not. So, if you like the coin, buy the coin. If you buying the coin, just think it's going to do anything, and the best way to compare it is to the most recent hottest 50p coin. That's going to be the 2016 Peter Rabbit. If you think you're going to be getting or seeing anything like that, I'd personally say not. So this one of the reasons why I'm staying away, and that's my opinion on that coin there. So I've got all the coins loaded up on my phone today, so bear with me as we get into this. I'm just going to do them as they load up here. So as you can see here, I did do a video on this coin. I'm going to give my final thought on all of these coins in general at the end. Hopefully I won't forget. But I've been getting questions about this. I did a video on the coin. It was the 2-ounce silver that I'd done, but it was definitely a coin of interest. But, I think this is a stunning coin. If you can get the coin, lock in on the coin. I've got the Dragon Phoenix. An interesting thing here is, to date, I haven't really picked any new coins up. Anything from the Perth, even on these, and hopefully I'll be able to touch upon that at the end as well. But I've been asked a few times about this coin. I have not done a video on it because I haven't picked it up. I think it's a stunning piece. You know, I still have 100 of the Dragon Phoenix era coins, so I think I'm more than good there. But you know, with this coin here, very, very strong design. You know, you got a dragon and a tiger. What more do you want? If an individual's looking at it, I'd say most definitely go on. Will it increase in value? I'd say yes. How much? I don't know, but you can be sure, even though it has a pretty high mintage at 50k, it's one of those coins where, you know, dealers and individuals selling will have no issues slapping on an extra 10 or pound or dollars and moving forward from there. So I can definitely see this coin doing decent things. It can even go on to do even better, but you know, time will tell. But I think it's a very strong coin. As I said before, I do think it's a hot piece. It's the second in the series. So you had the Dragon Phoenix the first time round, and now you have the Dragon Tiger. Definitely a solid piece for individuals looking to purchase it out there. I would definitely lock in. It is on my radar, and we're just going to have to wait and see how things go. Now, the next one is going to be this Korean Tiger. I've been getting a few inquiries about as to where I'm interested and what I think it's going to do. So just following off the heels of the other tiger we just showed. I've picked up none of these coins. I don't think I've picked up any of these Korean coins. I'm not sure if they're minted by the same guys. So you had the Chi Wu ones and these ones. It wasn't on my radar when the first release came out. I understand these are the second releases. I've been asked what I think about them. I think it's a very nice coin. It's a strong coin. It's a tiger. A tiger's always going to do well, you know, especially with those individuals out there. But it just didn't appeal to me, you know. Just currently, a lot of the coins just really need to scream out to me. I think the mintage on these are fantastic. I know they do a gold version as well. They don't seem to be getting the old mint dealer pimping technique at the moment. I can't see or wouldn't say, but there's no privies, you know, looming in the horizon and anything of the likes of. I believe these are at 30k mintage. I don't know what the golds are. But I think it's a solid piece. Whether it's going to do well or not, I personally have no track record with it. So it needs an individual that has, you know, maybe gone on and done great things with the first coin. I know the first Chi Wu coin went on to do fantastic things if you would have picked it up to start off with and then flipped it within the short time. I don't know what it's doing now that ATMEX have gone on to really dilute its power and strength, but who knows. But it's good, you know, definitely something from not one of the major bad boys from Perth or Royal Mint, but it's definitely got high potential. So I think it's a hot coin. I personally won't be getting into the series, but I definitely think there's potential there. So I'm going to get on to the next coin, and that's going to be the Star Wars coins. So I think this is a Star Wars coin I was asked about, and we'll get on to the other one. So with these Star Wars coins, with the first one, the Darth Vader I picked up, I believe I done the kilo coin showing of that, and I stopped from there. With these coins, personally, I think it's one of those things where it's you know, it's got the push of the massive franchise, the Star Wars franchise, but there's so many things you can get if an individual's you know, a uber fan of Star Wars. You can get cups, mugs, pens, pencils. So I look at these like, you know, unless an individual's personally into metals, they will do great for the mints and the dealers. In terms of flipping potential, I personally can't see them doing too well. Now, that's my own personal opinion. This from an individual that didn't purchase them. So someone may have picked them all up since they came out and see them doing fantastic things. I know there have been certain releases of these coins that have gone on to do fantastic things. You know, I can't think of them off the top of my head. I think I've done a hot or not on one of these before, but I personally stayed away. I think, interestingly enough, these coins can be very easy to turn around for individuals in general because it's got the massive push. And I mean, I would say right now, point of time where we are, there's never a better time. I mean, you got the Marvel movies doing Uber things and the Star Wars making their big comeback as well. So it could be a great time to get these coins. I would say it's a 50-50. They're definitely hot pieces, especially for individuals that are into this. It's a bonus. But whether they'll go on to do great things, it's got a strong chance because of the big push behind them, but they may take a little time to heat up. I just see them as anybody that wants them can technically get them. But then that's not the case with a lot of the Darth Vaders and a few of the other ones that just flew off the shelf. So they're really 50-50, but you can't go wrong collecting these, especially if you're just a collector or if you're somewhat of a stacker. I think with coins like this, you could pick them up and you'll be pretty pretty much guaranteed that they'll increase in value. But I personally chose not to jump on the bandwagon with these coins. But I believe this is the new one that somebody asked me about. I had no idea what it looked like, and I think you can't go wrong picking them up. So I'd say they're hot, but just personally not for me. Now, getting on to the next one, it'll be these coins as well. As that's why I don't do no reviews or talk about these whatsoever. Once again, and I like Marvel, but it was something I didn't get into. Apparently, they're doing pretty decent, pretty well. I personally haven't picked none of these up. It's the same thing I would say. I mean, Marvel is all the rage right now. But, you would have thought the first ones would be going for an insane premium. It's one of those things, once again, where I see it doing fantastic for the mints and the dealers. Not to forget, they need to get these licensed. So they're paying somewhat of a license fee. So then they'll need to claw something back. So if they're doing them at a pretty decent price, straight off the bat, these could be extremely overpriced and they'd need to lower the mintage. So I think they've gone with a somewhat of a higher-ish mintage where they can pump more out, and it seems to be doing well. But they haven't caught my radar yet. I believe some of the Star Wars coins have done better than these Marvel releases. But, if you're a fan, they're definitely hot pieces. I would have maybe picked one up. I know my kids would love these. My sons would love these. I may go on to pick them up. They can still be found for great premiums, but in terms of getting them in bulk in large sizes, I'm personally not. But once again, I don't see how you can go wrong with these. These are a massive franchise behind them, and they're only going to get bigger with all the movies out. So it's a real good push for these. So I would say they were hot, but something that I personally haven't gone for. Now, wrapping that up, I would say this for an individual that was maybe looking at a few of these. These coins here, and I've been asked a few times on what I think they're going to do. Now, I'll say when I picked up a lot of the coins I've shown before and done flips with and maybe got lucky with, it was a different environment, different climate altogether. I would say the majority of them, especially the coins I picked up, whether it be last year or the year before, were coming out on first, whether that was the Swan coins or the Dragon Phoenixes or even the Rwanda Luna coins. These coins were coming out on the first, and I got that inner voice telling me there was potential there, and I acted upon it. I struck. With these, I see it as a situation where wherever you get the dealers that may have missed out on these coins when they first come out because they can't play it too strong or too hard. I'm seeing some of the Rwandan coins stagnating the proof, and the giraffes, because dealers straight off the bat, the success of the rooster went on to hike prices up prematurely, in my opinion, and they're seeing the fallback from that now because they're having a lot more of the silver proof sit on their shelves because they've got such high prices. Now, this ain't the usual suspects I push out and shop with, but a lot of other dealers that never had them in. And this is where I'm seeing with a lot of the new collector coins. That's to why I haven't really picked a lot of coins up this year. Dealers are more hawk-eyed, I'd say they're bleeding out from a lot of the coins that they've got going in that ain't really doing a lot. So this is why I haven't really picked anything up. I've secured some Rwandan coins, and to date I've got some trades in the pipeline, but as of now, release of this video, and we're down there 6 months into the year, I personally haven't picked anything up, not because I thought that was all crap. We've had the emus, the second release of these. I just don't see the same opportunities. Now, I'm not saying that they won't pop up, and the main thing I'm saying here is I was able to capitalize on a lot of other coins that I can still go on to do great things with now. For an individual new getting into this, all the coins I've just basically shown are the current best. You're not going to find any better in terms of, so if you was going to be looking into something, I'm sure there are better ones out there that I don't know of, but you're on the right track if you're looking at these coins. You can't really go wrong. If you're picking up hundreds, or be careful, especially on some of these. But if you're picking up a few, be it 5 or below, then these are all solid coins. I would say you can't really go wrong with them. It's the best that are currently being offered right now, other than the Paddington Bear. The Paddington Bear, I see it more like the Royal Mint saying, "We've got the bear and we want your honey." The Royal Mint are coming a lot more seedy, in my opinion. It was bad before, but now I don't think they're paying attention to anything. And you need all parties happy. So when you're doing these releases, it's a straight flush for them when they've got us gold and silver vloggers, ranting and raving, individuals in the forums, and then the general public. It's not the case. A lot of people are onto them, and they're going to see it in their cells. It doesn't help when you ain't got individuals like myself hyping up the coins for them. So I would say if you're just getting into these and you're looking at these coins, they're pretty decent bets But other than that, there's not a lot more going on. But, you know, it's back to business as usual. So hate or love it, guys. Once again, it'll be fantastic if you guys can put any coins that you know of or think will be fantastic potential buys for an individual. Don't forget to come and follow me on the links that I've left in the description. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll catch you guys on the rebound.